Hello everyone, I'm Aisha and welcome back to another weekly savings challenge and dividend portfolio update. I hope everyone is well and safe. This week is a little bit slow for me. I have not received any feedback on my assessment for the associate position that I'm interested in. But on a positive note, I received my first monthly dividend from Realty Income and super duper grateful for new subscribers. Hello new friends on the internet. Welcome to my channel where I document my journey to become financially independent and hopefully able to retire early. Okay, let's move on to our agenda for today. First, as per usual, we are going to generate this week's savings amount. Then, we'll take a look at how my dividend portfolio with Trading 212 performed last week. And lastly, see which company I should invest in next week. If you are only interested in certain parts of the video, I have prepared the timestamps in the description box below. Feel free to skip to your preferred sections. Let's start our agenda with the 52-week savings challenge. Let's type in the random between 1 to 13 here and see what number we'll get. So far, I had to set aside 16 ringgit and will deposit them in my Stashaway simple account by the end of the month. Okay, this week I have to set aside 2 ringgit. That's not bad at all. Total amount so far is 18 ringgit. Now, let's move on to the next agenda, Trading 212 Dividend Portfolio Update. So far, I have invested 44.95 USD out of 45 USD deposited into the account. The market was mostly positive last week. I managed to sell half of my holdings in JP Morgan in order to take advantage of the AbbVie ex-dividend date. It was a good move actually, as both JP Morgan and AbbVie gave me capital appreciation of around 3 to 4%. Last week, I sold off all of my holdings in Wells Fargo after they announced that they will cut their dividends from 51 cents to 10 cents per share. My goal is to build a dividend portfolio, hence I decided to let go of Wells Fargo and focus more on companies with higher dividend yield. Please remember that this is not a financial advice and my videos are just for entertainment purposes. Please seek professional advice from certified advisors before starting to invest your hard-earned money. Every investment has its own risk, especially in this uncertain time. Next week, we are expecting dividend payments from Realty Income with ticker O on 15 July. I received the dividend on 17th of July, just before the week ended. I received 1 cent from Realty Income. I have also increased my holdings in Realty Income last week and am excited to see my dividend earnings grow next month. As of Saturday, 18th of July 2020, my portfolio amount was 45.55 USD, up by 1.31%. That was really exciting. As you guys can see from the graph here, my portfolio value climbed slowly and became positive in the middle of the week. I think the shares that are weighing my whole portfolio down are my Vodafone shares. They have been in the red since the 3rd week of June. I am waiting for the share price to climb up again though before selling half of my holdings. I do think it's a good company and has potential for growth, but I went in at the wrong time when the share price is at the peak. Moving on to our last agenda, let's see which company has an ex-dividend date next week. Let me click this and let the script run. I learned how to do this Google Sheet listing from a fellow YouTuber called Investing Sensei. I will link the particular video on the top right corner if you guys are interested and want to track dividends from your favorite companies. Thank you so much Investing Sensei for such a useful script. Okay, let's see. Next week, we are not expecting to receive any dividend payments. Dividends from JP Morgan and LTC Properties will be paid on 31st July. The companies that I should invest in this week will be Lowe's, LTC Properties and Procter & Gamble. Currently, I do not have any holdings in Lowe's and P&G yet, but I do have a small fractional shares in LTC. maybe I should prioritize increasing my holdings in LTC first, as the share price is way cheaper than Lowe's and P&G's, get a small portion of P&G and an even smaller portion of Lowe's, because P&G is paying higher dividends here of 79 cents. I might deposit a small amount of money to get these new shares, as I am quite comfortable with my holdings now, except for the Vodafone shares that I mentioned just now. I think that is all for today's video. Don't forget to drop a like on this video and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next week. Be safe and take care.